So I don't have a cameraman this time around. It's a lower quality video, but we'll make do. I'm looking at Jesus Paid It All, and I actually don't have a capo on me either, so I'm just going to be playing it in G. But of course for church we're going to have it on capo 2 to play in the key of A. But for now I'll be playing it just in G. The other video that I sent has the chords. So we're doing G this way. We're doing C this way. And A minor is the new one. When you hit A minor, you want to make sure to only hit this A string. And that's really the melody note there, is this A. So try not to hit this note at all, or if you want, you can mute it with your thumb, so that if you do hit it, it's not really making much noise. That's your A minor. Then the only other chords here are a D, which we know, a D over F sharp, which I went through, and you don't even need to play that at all. But if you wanted to, this is what it is. You add your thumb on the second fret of the top string here. Or you could just play regular D there. Or you could not even play it, because it's really not essential to the song. And then E minor. And this is all the same way that we learned how to play G, C, and E minor from Freedom that we're doing this week. Those are all the chords. And then the strumming pattern is super boring. The entire song, you're just doing eighth notes on downstroke. So literally this the entire time. There's a couple times where if you wanted to, like in between chord changes, you could do 16ths like that. But like that is really unnecessary. All we really need is those eighth notes on downstrokes. And so what I would do is I would practice the right hand alone, get that really down well, where if you're practicing with a metronome, your eighth notes are exactly evenly spaced. You could start slow, start it. This song is actually at 75 BPM, so you could start slower, start at like 60 BPM or even slower, and really just focus in on getting exactly even in between those eighth notes. And here is what that sounds like at 75. So for church I actually have the click subdivided, so the click is playing eighth notes. So you're playing exactly what the click is playing. So every time you hear a click, that's when you should be doing a downstroke. So once you've got that down, the right hand is super boring in this song, and I think it's actually the left hand chord changes that make it a little bit more difficult, because it's in 3/4, and there's a lot of quick chord changes that aren't really intuitive. So let's look at the intro first. We start on G to G over B. So all I'm doing there is lifting, instead of playing this note, I lift up the pressure so that it's muted. To C. So let's look at that. It's if you actually look on the chart here, what's written there is, well, you might not be able to see this because it's backwards, but you have one. So it's like 2 beats on the G, 1 beat on the G over B, 2 beats on the C, 1 beat on the G over B. That's what this is written out to mean. The slash in the middle is a beat. So in 3/4, I think it would be helpful to practice just the bass notes, which is the parts that are really moving, that needs to come out. So G to B to C to B to A to B to C to B to G. So let's do that with the click and hear how that goes. 1, 2, 3. G, B, C, B, A, B, C, B, G. And again. B, C, B, G. Oh, I messed up. Anyway, you get the point there. I think it would be helpful to practice just that. So I'm just playing like the bottom note of each chord there to really get that rhythm going. And then where you're going to end up playing for the full chord is here on the intros. So it's 2 beats on G, 1 beat on G over B, etc. So you're playing eighth notes though, so you're really playing 4 times on G, 2 times on G over B. So here we go. have some weird timing on the chord changes. I hear the Savior say on G is self-explanatory, the D is self-explanatory, but then if you're going to play the G to D over B to E minor, that's a quick walk down. I went through and played it without that, and it sounds fine. It sounds great, actually. So you could totally eliminate that. You could play Thy strength indeed is small, child of weakness, watch and pray. Not even play the D over F sharp. But if you're going to play it, what ends up happening is you play 2 beats on G, 1 beat on D over F sharp, and then go to the E minor. So it'd sound like Thy, so G and D. I was singing the wrong thing. Thy strength indeed is small, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Or just Thy strength indeed is small. There's the verse. The chorus is pretty self-explanatory. I'll play through it. Jesus paid it all. To him I owe. Sin had left a crimson stain. He washed it white as snow. And we're back to the intro chorus. See, the right hand is super boring throughout this whole song, and the left hand is hard, especially going from the A minor back to the G over B. Like, that's like a weird thing because you're just gonna be playing these strings, but I'm still kind of using this finger to mute, so it's like, do I put it there? Like, anyway. So that's what we really need to look at is the intro and the instrumental parts. So I'm going to play through that one more time. I'll play actually through with the tracks so we know when to come into, right? Intro, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 I messed up there. But you're not going to get any of my mess-ups edited out this time, unlike in the last video. I went through and took out all my little mess-ups, but you get the real deal today. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically it. Work on your right hand, getting really, really even eighth notes throughout. Your left hand is what's going to be really difficult in this song because of all of the weird chord changes. And that's about it. So yeah, once more, to practice, I would start by playing 1 and 2 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 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 and 1. If you can get that really good there, then you'll pretty much be set. There's a little bit more to it, but that's the basics. Thanks for watching!